headphone user warning. I don't know if it's super loud, but the co-hosts apparently were overheating and they left the fan on without me knowing. So if you guys hear some freaky static noise in the background, it's just a fan. But just want to let you guys know about it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this episode.
Who needs therapy when you've got us?
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back to Young and Traumatized.
Where laughter is the best medicine. Cue the theme song.
Let's get started.
So, you guys. So as you can tell, we have a new theme song. Because let's give the lore about that. So at first, I thought it was funny.
I loved it. I was like, this is so eerie. It's kind of freaky. You don't want to like it, but you're like, dang, I just keep playing.
It's kind of catchy. For those who don't know, it literally went like, hoo 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 hoo. Stop.
And if you don't know, then you haven't watched Freshman Fiascos Part 2, so hop on that right quick. Because some people have been saying they're watching the podcast, but the views aren't linking up.
Oh.
The numbers aren't numbering.
Hey y'all, this is post-production Val. I'm editing right now, and we actually use this whole clip to do like thumbnail pictures, so don't mind me. I'm just here for a little bit, and then that's why there's a weird cut here, so let me just do that.
And also, as you guys can tell, we got a freaky deaky new guest. We're trying this episode with no mics. I know it's kind of brave, but I feel like we're all pretty loud.
Pray for us.
Yeah. So I think we'll survive. Also, our mic situation is still weird. Like, we only have two, but they only are Bluetooth connected, so they connect to our phone, and then we don't have like a fancy little schmancy
So if
mic
you guys want to donate, please do.
Like, I'll send you the Zelle.
We'll drop it in the Zelle.
Right. But anyways, so yeah, that's why Bicky is here for our podcast episode, which we'll get into a little bit later. But Bicky, let's talk about why you were hate criming our theme song, our old one.
It was literally frightening. It sounded like an evil killer clown. I'm not gonna say it links up, but ever since I listened to the Freshman Fiascos Part 2, I've been having a lot of nightmares. Like, actually.
No, well, that's how freshman year was.
So, that was not my doing. But yeah, like I liked our theme song. I thought it was funny.
It was
but
awful.
after Bicky, okay, so I was in the car with Valerie, and literally Bicky started playing. Bicky was like, "Oh, it's bad," and Valerie was like, "What? Like, I liked it. What do you mean?" And then Bicky plays it on after saying, "Oh, it sounds like a fucking witch, like an evil hex." And then Bicky plays it in the middle of the night in this car.
Oh my god,
and
it was
then
frightening.
I was like, "Wait, I'm scared." And then I was
It's
like, "Well, I'm
scary.
scared too. I don't even want to go home now." I was like, "I don't want to get out of this car."
And
I'm
she
gonna
put
get
it.
kidnapped.
No, Valerie played it on the speaker, so the surround sound. I literally screamed. And that was a genuine scream. Like, it wasn't even
You were genuinely
I was
scared.
actually scared. I was like, ah! It was awful. Dude, never again. Like,
Never
it's
again.
scary. It scared me.
Okay.
And Val showed it to me when they first were like, "Oh, look at this clip, like, so funny." I'm like, "You're joking, what's the actual one? Like, what's the actual clip?" And they're like, "It's actually already posted on Spotify." So I was like,
Yeah, and then because like you
RIP.
should change it, and I was like, I
It's
can't.
too late.
It
It's
literally
awful.
took like 48
It's
hours to upload.
Actually over.
If you guys have any feedback on how to help, because every time we do that, what's it called? What is buzzing?
Your phone.
Oh.
Should we turn off
No.
It's not bad as want you.
Oh, my work is calling, but this is my second job, and I'm not working today. Oh, so sorry. I requested this day off,
You know what
so
we're going through.
that's literally the devil. Anyways, so Bicky's here today because we're gonna talk about the younger sibling point of view. We're gonna talk about those experiences, and we're already graduated from high school. Bicky is about to enter their senior year. Bicky, do you want to talk about that?
Finally, bro. I'm just kidding. No, I'm like, okay. Me and Otter were talking about this yesterday because I was like, I feel like time is moving so slow and so fast.
Also,
at the
we're
same time.
using code names.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Otter,
not gonna be spilling
yeah.
out people's business. One of Bicky's friends is named Otter.
But I was like, they were like, I feel like time is moving so fast and slow. And I was like, literally. Like, I feel like I should be done with high school by now. No way. This has only been 3 years.
Senior year is
But
so
also-
infuriating because you're like, I'm almost done, but I still need to get this whole fucking year done.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, literally. And then
I'm
I'm
ready to
also
graduate
like,
college. Like,
right.
I'm over this.
but also I'm like, no way I'm gonna turn 18 next year.
At least you don't have to vote in this year's election.
No, actually, I
Right.
think I'd shoot my brains.
Y'all be seeing that news? Crazy.
Insane. Dude, actually crazy, bro.
Insane.
That could be a whole other
We're not a
podcast.
political. We're not a
We're
political
not a political
podcast, but,
organization, but I don't think that there's one person that hasn't seen the situations that are occurring. So
I found out during a family dinner.
yeah.
Cray.
Technically, R.I.P. Donald Trump temporarily, but
R.I.P. his earlobe. There you go.
But yeah, so that's why Biggie's here. That's why we got no mics.
yeah.
Anyways,
That's it. Catch
Biggie,
them up.
since you're so popular, how do you focus in school? Like, you get in all of these ring-a-ding-dings.
Literally, we've been sitting here for maybe 10 minutes filming, and Biggie got 25 notifications.
That's Biggie's phone, by the way. Gagged.
Oh, my little
Gagged.
friend's in the front. So cute, but oh yeah.
Bro, she's
Okay, literally, I come home from school and I'm like, I eat and I'm like, y'all want to call? Or like, they'll be like, oh, anyone want to call?
After spending 8 hours together.
Starting
No,
academic
okay.
demise.
Let me talk. I've literally been in school for 3 years. I have not had one class with any of my friends. Maybe once during sophomore year. The
right.
only time, even theater, like I have theater with all of my little friends. But like, girl, we're
Just
doing stuff during
rebuttal
theater.
exactly what you just said.
It's like
That's
not
literally,
doing
I know,
anything.
that's literally a fucking class.
Okay, but like besides theater, like I have no friends.
Oh my god, you're so dramatic. If
It's
I
bad
saw
with
Jewel
friends.
one time a day, that was a blessing.
It was like,
You're like,
Okay, but I have like 5 friends and none of them are in my class.
My
Not
friends
only
are
bitch,
five-
we got
flag.
one! We got one friend!
Okay,
Hello?
calm down. Anyways,
my
but
friends is crazy.
okay, rude AF. But yeah,
Speaking of
So-
truth, why do you like the big friend groups? Because
I don't know.
personally, I hate
hate
big
it.
friend
I can't do
groups.
it.
Why
Okay,
do
it's
you,
not even
why do you
that
like big
big.
friend groups?
It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 5, but technically it's 4 because one of them graduated RP. But
Oh.
but it's not even that bad. Like it's like 3 people in like maybe. Like okay, you guys are so dramatic.
I just don't like big friend groups.
We're
like
just
hot
little
take,
yappers.
but it's
I
just
just get overstimulated.
Yeah, and I feel
don't
like
really
there's
like
See, if I do,
everyone.
I don't really get overstimulated with my friends.
and there's
Oh.
friend groups
That's
in the
crazy.
big friend group. Like
Yeah, there's there's group chats without
There's
you.
cliques,
You
yeah.
know that it's like, oh, we're gonna go do this though, and there's always drama. Like for what though?
I fucking hate it.
Okay, the only
So
drama we've had
annoying.
is literally from outside of our friend group though, because there's another little clique that is also rat. And we were all friends with each of us were friends with one of their people, and it all
One
went
of their
bad.
people. They said they're a whole different city.
Not the
Like,
whole gang situation.
No,
Like,
actually, and we
Well,
all
you
found
right
each
to the
other and
Crips or
we
no?
all found each other in trauma bond.
oh
trauma
my God.
bonded.
Just kidding, we didn't trauma bond. We were just like, oh, you know them? I'm like, oh yeah, I don't
But
like
how
them.
do you
They're like, yeah, me neither.
focus on school if you're constantly dealing with like stupid shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Biggie's
freshman
been on
year.
an academic decline.
No, actually. Okay, actually, sophomore year was my peak, even though it was awful. Like, some shit.
That was my peak.
Yeah,
It was
it
also
was really bad.
Rancor.
But, okay, it's because freshman year I had 2 Fs, but I was honestly thriving, like, as a whole. And then sophomore year, I had only 1 F, and it was chemistry, but I sucked up to her enough, and she gave me, like, a C or a D. Like, I think she gave me a D plus or something, or a C minus. I forgot.
That is.
How do you just sit? But here's the thing: it's not like you guys miss school. Like your mom is so like you must attend every day. You will be in that seat. So how do you just show up and fail?
Bro, I honestly don't know, and I
Like,
think about that
hello?
every time, because...
Maybe it's because bro is on call all the time.
Okay, not in class, idiot. But
No,
like,
but like, there's no time for you to do your homework or anything because you're always on call. And then you're like, I'm doing my homework at the same time, but our mom gets pissed.
yeah. But
Because she's
I
like,
actually
Get
genuinely
off that
am.
damn phone.
Or sometimes I'm just calling because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Or I'll send them answers to the math homework. Math, I'm pretty good at. Language arts, I had Miss Allen last year. Shout out to her, but also not shout out. You died. I hope you. I'm just kidding. You sucked. Okay, she didn't
Alan,
suck.
if you're hearing this,
I was literally.
That's
Because
not-
Alex
Ooh!
is not watching.
This brings me to the. Okay.
She knows the name of
There
our
was
podcast.
someone named
Girl, she
Paige
kept it
in
fishy.
my Paige in my class, and I like knew her, but she was like, oh my god, nobody even talks in that class, and the answer was so obvious. Like, it's obviously this guy's. Then why did we sit for 30 minutes in
I hate
silence?
people like that. But I also,
They're
I'm
so
like,
annoying.
why are
Like,
we
just
not-
raise your hand and answer the freaking question. Miss Allen is literally
That's
staring
what I
daggers
did.
into our souls. Bro, literally me.
She will not. She
Bro,
will
me
not
and this
move
kid,
on.
Isaac, shout out to Isaac King. You had no idea what you're talking about, but you kept it up. You kept chatting. And
That's literally what
that's
I
what
did.
matters.
My toxic trait is I would hit her with like a question. I'd be like, well, I'm just confused about this.
Joe would do that.
And everyone would be like, what is she even saying? And I'd be like, bro, I'm trying
No,
my best.
he would actually talk, and I'm like, I would zone out. I'm like, what is this man talking about? Like, it was actually,
There
he
was
would just repeat
nothing-
himself. But honestly, shout out to you, King.
I was
No one else would have done it.
I was disassociating at least 80% of the time in Alan's class.
Yeah.
I was just like,
My friend passed with like a B, I think, and I was like, bro, how did you do that? And she was like, I literally don't know what I'm talking about, and half of
Yeah.
the time, right? It's like I just make it up,
You
and I'm
just
like,
go for
I don't
it.
know
Yeah.
how to write something
But
about
also,
something I don't know.
you're
Like,
not
I
a
need to
political
know.
baddie, so you're not like a political, social, like, tear down America baddie, so you can't even hit them with the, like, capitalism.
I don't know
Yeah,
anything
I don't know.
Suffrage.
I don't know big words, so I would just talk about like what I was given, and I would just. Oh, that's why I only had like
talked
2
a lot.
paragraphs.
Yeah, we talked a lot about like stereotypes in society and
There
stuff
you
like that.
go.
So I think I
Just
kind of
ride on
thrived
that for a
there,
minute.
especially with The Great Gatsby. I was kind of in it, even though I didn't even read the book. But
Because said I was in the Great Gatsby.
okay, shut
Ooh,
up, bro.
Great Gatsby, that was like a fire. That was like
That one was
classic.
good.
I never read it.
That one was good, even though I never read it. I
Oh.
read like maybe 3 chapters, but it was really good. I know everything that went down. Like
He said YouTube videos, that's all I want to know.
I didn't even watch the
He said smart.
I would literally come to class and I'll be like, what was the chapter about? To my friend. And she'd give me the rundown. Oh, but my friend also had water polo, so she was like, baby, I was in Irvine till 8. And she was like, because she doesn't do it from the school because she doesn't like the water polo here. So she doesn't like the coach. So she
Really?
goes to Irvine, they have like
I
their
know
own
the
thing.
coach. She subbed for us in our IB language.
No, that's for
Language
boys.
arts
Boys
class.
and girls.
It's because like someone, I don't want to.
No,
I don't
Vicky's
wanna
friend
dish that out.
is in the girls one, I think.
Yeah, she's a
boys
woman.
and- The Miss, what's her face?
Oh, she
For
did boys?
Yeah.
That's kind of freak.
The girls' coach was mean, though.
Yeah, and so they
For
left,
no reason.
and they did swim for a while, but I think that they went back to Irvine. But yeah, they're like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I fell asleep during the audio book, so
Bye.
so I'd have to go to my friend next to me and be like,
I
what
would
was it about?
listen
And she was like,
to-
I don't know. Like we were all lost.
I would listen to the audiobook. I would get it on Spotify and then listen to it throughout the day. Like I would download it in the morning and then I'd
Yeah.
listen to it throughout school because I was just like, bitch, please don't talk to me.
So
Like
I
I would be
can-
eating my
yeah.
lunch like.
You know what was literally hilarious is when like a chapter was due in Alan's class, literally everyone in your entire grade would have both headphones in, like, don't fucking speak to me. And then
Yeah.
you'd like see each other in class and like tell her, like, where are you at in the book? I'm listening to it right now. Like that was so high school core.
Miss Allen let me get away with a lot of stuff because
Why
there
was
was
talking about Miss Allen?
I don't know, but I literally would have recorded
She
a
thinks you'll
whole
borrow mine.
class of hers. And she'd be pissed when anybody would be taking pictures in that class.
Oh my god, yeah!
Videos
Someone
or-
took a picture and she was like, delete it. And they're like, oh, I was
Delete
taking
it.
a picture of this, and they're like, okay, delete it. Like I was like, oh my god, and it wasn't even of her or anything. I think it was like maybe the window.
Oh, wow.
Just like back it up.
Oh.
Right.
She said no devices at all, please.
I had my phone face down on my desk all the time though, and I never got yelled
You're
at.
better than me. I had it locked away in my backpack.
That's so crazy.
She
but
wouldn't say
I had a question for
anything.
you. Like, why do you think you're like being weird? We bounced off. I'm gonna try to keep us back on track. Why do you think like staying on call for you helps you? Like when you're doing your
Because
homework
then
and stuff?
I'll be like,
Cause that doesn't help me out. I will
know.
not do my homework. Like I would tell when I was on FaceTime with like Joel and Eileen, I would be like, I need to hop off. I'm not gonna do my
Yeah.
shit. Bye.
no, but I need someone to keep me in check. So my friends will be like, Vicky, are you almost done with your homework? I'll be like, oh shit. But
You're a self-distractor. That's why.
I just can't be
distract
left.
People.
Yeah.
Unless I'm locking in, like we're not doing anything.
The only way
I can't be left.
Because I'll be like,
focus.
oh my god, look at this.
The
Look
only
what
way I
talk
can
about.
focus is with classical music. Like
Okay, Beethoven's number one fan.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. That was on my Spotify Wrapped, and I was like, but it was like all the
Ludwig
Bridgerton
van
playlists.
Beethoven.
No, I have to put on classical music or I can't focus.
I tried that. I'm sorry. I'm sleeping. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I have to listen to like loud music or like what's it called? But my friends like lock me in because I can't be left to my own devices. Like I'll literally like if I was like just turn off your phone. No. Like like, what?
I have to
Like,
turn
I
it
can't
off.
do
Yeah, I
that.
turn it off.
I'm
I
like,
put
why
it
would
in a
I do
drawer.
that? Or
Yeah, me too.
Oh no,
I'm like, I
enough of
can't
that.
see her.
There's a thing where you put your phone in it and you lock it and then you can't get it out until the timer runs out.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
just
I would actually kill
overconsumption.
myself.
Like, you just put it in a drawer.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Just throw it.
grab the, like,
Swallow it,
literally,
wait
my
till it
drawer
digests.
has a lock on it. I could literally lock it and give you the key and then be like,
My
don't
drawer
give it to
is
me until
full
I
of,
finish.
I don't know what's in my drawers. There's stuff.
Those got trash, bugs, clay.
Probably.
It's pretty fucking
But,
crazy.
um,
Anyways, Vicky, why do you think school has been so hard for you though? Like, you've always struggled with it. Our mom said.
TBA.
That's
yes.
so younger sibling core, though.
And my mom,
Oh shit.
no offense, Val, she threw you under the bus because she was like, Vicky, you've always been smarter than Val. You've always been smarter than Val. And she's like, but Val is more like independent than you. And then like, you're lazy. And honestly, I'm like,
Bro, speaking
shit,
facts.
I am. I'm
You're
like,
just lazy.
I'm actually lazy, guys. Like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't know if it's that or like neurodivergency or whatever, but.
Also, she's so brave. I think she was just writing you or something. Cause I'm like, okay, well, I've never
Oh,
had
yeah,
a bad
for
grade
sure.
in class, so
Yeah, I think she
I
was
was
just like,
thank you.
Vale estaba más lista. So I was like, I
That
can
literally
tell you.
means I'm.
You're
smarter.
ready.
No, that's.
But
not.
they're like, you're just lazy. Like, you're smart, but you're lazy. And I'm like, yeah, that'll do it. Like, I actually can't get out of my bed. Like, once ooh, y'all, it's rough out there. It's actually so rough. Like, coming from home from school, I eat, and then I just go into a food coma.
Okay, I would
or,
do
like-
that too in high school, but I think it was just because I was drained because I was working, doing school,
Yeah.
and then having clubs, and I was like, fuck.
I think
you,
it's
kill
because I
myself.
have theater, and also, like, I get out at 6.
You guys
I'm
are
not
crazy.
gonna.
I never give myself a moment to rest. Gotta stay on. 100%
No,
of the
I don't
time.
even do it by choice. I accidentally
can't.
fall asleep and then I wake
Yeah.
up at 10 p.m.
Dude,
And I'm
oh
like,
my
oh.
god, I don't know what I'm gonna do when school comes back because I'm sleeping through my alarms because I'm so big and
Your mom's
lazy.
gonna kiss you.
No, actually, because I'm like, Val has college. Like, Val's not gonna wake me up and be like, hurry up, we need to go to zero period for PE. Like, I actually need to get on my shit. Dude, Val was like, I had to wake up at 6:30 for something. I fell asleep. I don't remember waking up and turning off my alarm. Val was waking me up like, Becky, why are you up yet? What the heck? And it was like 8. Bro.
And I was ready to go already.
I know, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh my god, my alarm. Like, did it ever ring? I look for my phone, the charger's just like by itself. There's no phone. I'm like, bro, where the freak is my phone? Because I remember
Also-
charging it. It was next to my bed. That means I grabbed my phone, turned it off, rolled over, and put it on the side of my pillow, and I don't remember that.
But Vicky has a big ass red flag because then after we're like 2 hours late, Vicky's like, let me do my full face of makeup and take 3 hours to do my hair. Let me get dressed. Oh, and let me shower because I'm stinky. And I was like, well, you should have done that last night.
Okay. No, I used to
Like,
think showering
no.
at night was to go, like, for my hair routine because, like, if I slept with my, like, wet curls, like, it would be, like, in the morning.
But then you smelled like fungus.
But now, okay, no. But now, like, it's all getting tangled up in the back now. I think maybe it's because I have longer hair now, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh my god, bro. That's why I wear my bonnet.
I do, but then there's, like, the straggly, like, hairs that are, like, castaways and they, like, just fly away and then they like, get crumpled up.
But you didn't answer my question. Why do you think school isn't so hard for you?
Because I'm lazy. Period.
That's it?
I mean, yeah, I guess. And, like, I don't know. Bro, I've actually been so drained. Like, I literally, like, I feel like my life's just on, every day is just, like, on repeat. Like, go to, like,
You can do
wake
what I do.
up,
When
like.
I feel like that, I literally restart my entire life. Like, you guys, Val, like, I'll randomly be like, I'm gonna get up every single day at 4:30 in the morning, do yoga.
Yeah.
Like, and I just do that for, like, 3 weeks, and then I flip, and that's what I do.
Bro, I literally.
Or I'm, like,
No,
completely
enough of
change.
that.
I'll get a new piercing, cut my hair.
My parents won't
It
let me
broke.
have piercing. Good.
Your book?
Yes.
Just kidding.
The spine of it fell off.
I did that to one of the Spanish
crazy.
books on accident. It was really sad. But
Oh.
anyways,
Dude, I'm not paying
I
for
was never
that.
caught. I'm
Oh.
just kidding. It was a class. It was a class set. But what's
Yeah,
it
be so
called?
for real.
Asshole, hate
I
you.
know. I'm curious.
No, okay. It
Now
wasn't
you're
like.
destroying books that don't belong to you.
No, it was just like it opened its little like hole.
Right.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I bet she opened her hole.
okay. But it's not like I ripped it apart. Like I'm not a Hulk. But
That's crazy. Also,
it made it easier to flip through pages.
Vicky, since like freshman year, has been thinking about like university. Was like, huh, I don't know what major to do, and I'm like, bro, chill. We got a few years ahead. Like I didn't.
No,
I didn't
it's because
figure
I
out
was
till
like-
junior year, and
No.
then bro kept switching and just didn't figure one out. So let's go through all the majors you have chosen and
Okay.
why.
First, I don't know what I wanted to do first.
Do you want to be a math teacher, an astrophysicist?
Oh yeah, I was like
A bio professor.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to be a bio professor because I was like, I gotta get that money, and also I really liked biology at the time, and I always found it really interesting. Like in middle school, when we learned about cancer cells, I was like, oh, let me be a cancer doctor. I forgot the name of it.
I can tell you.
I forgot.
I'm not a cancer
I
doctor.
used to search it up all the time. But I literally was like, okay, period, this is what I want to do, like, period. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, like, I'm bored. And also, like, theater was really, like, my hashtag safe space, like, man. So, like, I was like, I always wanted to be, like, low-key, like, I remember watching Dear Dumb Diary, the movie, and I was like, damn, I want to be just like them. Like, I want to be a kid on TV. Obviously, that's not the way to go, guys. Don't be a child actor. But, like, I don't know. I was like, wait, this is the life for me. But then I'm like, no, I want to be a math teacher. Because, bro, sophomore year is when I literally peaked in math. Bro, I was an academic weapon. Like, actually, I was so
I've always
good.
hated math. Always been bad at it. I literally dropped out of AP stats and I was like, womp womp. Like, like,
you were getting like 12 out of 100.
Yeah.
Like,
What was
That's not even...
so bad?
What was her name?
Are you...
Spencer?
Like, yes, Miss Spencer, sweetheart, loved you, whatever, but I hated your class. It's just I have a bad memory, and we had to use the calculator, and there was different buttons you had to press in order to be able to do something, and I didn't have the memory. Like, I was like, I know you press these buttons, but I don't know in which order. So that's what had me fucked up, and so I didn't know how to do what I had to do. So I was cooked.
No, but I was actually an academic
But
weapon.
low-key, I might have a learning disability, but that's another episode
Okay.
for another time.
No, dude, I was locked in. Hashtag shout out Miss Farias, best math 2 teacher out there, guys. She's honestly the best. She was the best. I love her so
you can
much.
quit writing her now.
No, but she was
I mean,
actually
she's
so,
not sponsoring this
it was
episode.
what's it called? Sokotoa.
I love
my
Sokotoa.
shit.
Okay, I hated math, but Sokotoa was the bomb.
So
but
easy. So easy.
I don't know why, but bitches just couldn't get it. And it was so
There were so
simple.
many people. No offense, I know I had some friends that were struggling. No
Come
offense
back,
to you guys.
Come back.
Coming back. Ah.
But it was like,
Disassociating.
dude, I loved Sokotoa. Like, I was like finishing my homework in the class, like with 20 minutes to spare.
Math was
That was the
like.
best.
Dude,
Dude, I was so
I
good
did,
that I was tutoring all my friends because they didn't know what to do. Like, during office hours, I'll be like, okay, meet me in this classroom. We're gonna do it. We're gonna hash it out. And they would get, like, I remember Otter, once again, they got, like, a bad grade on one of their tests, and they're like, I'm gonna do a retake, but Vicky, I have no idea what to do. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I
in
think
this
one
class.
time in
And so I tutored them. They got a 90%.
yeah, one time at Kelsey Fullington, I also helped Valerie like with her math, and she was like, "Hey!" She was like,
It took
I
a
was
little
struggling too, but
It was honestly really fun, and that, like, tutoring and being like, oh my god, like, I see where it clicked for them. I was like, I want to be a math teacher, and that's kind of like where, you know. And then I kind of got bored again. And I forgot what else I wanted to be.
you wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh yeah, I always really liked hashtag the stars and stuff.
Also, this is like recent. It's not like Vicky's childhood dream.
No,
like, I
this
want
is
to
all,
be
like,
an astronaut.
This is
No.
all by
This
the
is
9th grade.
all like for like 9th grade to
Like
now.
now.
To now.
This is 3 years.
But yeah, I wanted to, and then I realized that you have to take this huge test, and there's like you have to like have so many like 8 years of like school. Shut the freak up of school, and then you have to take an exam, and there's like a 80% chance you'll get in. And
That's really good.
Or not an 80. Oh my god, am I actually dumb and stupid? I'm at 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
not good.
And so I'm like, why am I gonna do all of that if I'm not gonna do it? Like, if I probably won't.
That
pass.
was me when.
And
I was-
also, I heard that NASA astronauts, they can't have like ADHD or anything because they
Well,
just
just don't get tested, duh, loophole.
That's what I was thinking. But I was like, do I really want to struggle with unresolved ADHD all my life and just take fish oil instead? Like, I'm like, bro, dude. I'm like, is that really the move for me? And I was like, I don't know,
God.
y'all. I couldn't tell you. So I was.
the way Jill fully walked out of the room.
I know, but
She wanted to kill herself.
I don't know, y'all. I couldn't
Your
tell
leg
you.
was
Stand in
just
front of the fan.
Your leg was just touching my leg, and I was trying not to tweet.
I'm sorry.
I know, that's what bothered me too.
Let me
Also,
sit over
the way you fatties never turn on the fan.
What do you mean it's off?
Turn that shit off. I can hear it.
It's off.
It can literally go. Ah.
It's not snoring as loud as Max, that's for sure.
He got so close to the camera. Also,
I'm
he's on
trying
a
to-
yoga ball, so you guys hear that
Ugh.
squeaking, infuriating
Oh my god, it
noise.
fell, dude. Anyways, I guess this is the new setup.
I said it should have been.
Okay, do you have any more questions for me? Oh wait, no, that's not my end of my journey. Okay.
I also wanted to be an actor for like 500 years, and
Yes.
everybody did not support
And my
this.
mom was like, no. And I was like, I know if I major in
It's
college,
because
they're
you
not
gotta
gonna
see
pay
it
for
her
me.
way. Queen immigrated to this
Right.
country, and then you're just like, I'm just gonna be an actor.
And I'm gonna sleep through all my alarms.
And you're like, no hate.
Oh my
But
God.
my mom hates community college. Like,
Oh
community,
yeah,
what is
she
it called?
hates
Yeah, I
can't
community.
speak.
Community college.
College.
She
Yeah.
was like, you need to get into a 4-year immediately. Like you can't do a 2-year then transfer.
Do you think
even.
that you self-sabotage?
Maybe honestly, yeah. Sometimes, maybe probably.
That's all you're gonna say? In what ways? Like how?
Like
Why
I
do
don't
you
know.
think
Like I'll be in bed and I'll be like, I need to do this. Like
No,
need
I
to do
mean
this.
like with the community college thing, because it's like you'll straight up one time you told me and it literally stuck with me and I was like,
Oh yeah, you
Because-
like you hashtag counseled me a little. Counseled?
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Canceled me. You canceled me. Okay, go.
Because you fully were like, yeah, I'm just gonna like go to community college. Like that's what I want to do.
Like
that's
you
what I
weren't
wanna
even
do.
trying to strive for
Like,
it for a year.
no,
you were
you
like,
were
I'll
like-
settle.
Cause I
It wasn't even
have a 2.8
settled,
GPA.
it was like-
2.8? Where am I gonna get with that?
I'm sweating. The overachiever me just died.
2.8.
I'm just trying to not set up myself for like sadness. Cause if I like, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna planned out my life, and then I don't
You
get
just
into
doesn't
the
want to get
thing.
rejected.
Yeah,
From
that's
university.
life, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
You gotta
Cause
rejected.
then I'm
but
like,
I get
then I have
rejected
to plan out a
You
whole
need to
thing.
fall off that horse and get right
If
back on.
hashtag quoting MJ from Spider-Man.
Bitch,
Just
what?
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But no, when she's like plan for failure or whatever, so you don't get like surprised when it happens or something. I forgot what it was. Cute.
That's a shitty way to live.
Yes!
your life. Why wouldn't you just say?
Why is that in a kids movie? F
It's
that.
not a kids movie, is it? It was in the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Kids.
Way Home.
That's
Or no, not Way
definitely-
Home. Not Way Home. It was the
It's
one
like
with the three of
preteens
them.
is their audience.
But yeah, but that's why he was like, that's wrong. No. But anyways,
I
we're off
think
topic.
For me, it's like I don't know. I always had upward boundaries like my community.
I'm sorry.
Bro, stop my leg! Oh, sorry, audio listeners.
I always had upward boundaries like my community to like build me up
That
and be like,
really,
yes, let's
it
do
really
this.
helped me.
Like, and I feel like, no offense, younger siblings out there, but you guys don't take advantage of jack shit. You just expect everything to be handed to you.
Real as fuck.
It's like I literally am paving the way for you, and then you're just gonna flop.
My mom literally said that, like,
Me
to
and Queen Mila
Vicky.
locked in.
My mom was literally like, bro, like, Vicky, I don't know what they're gonna do when you go to college, because my mom was just like, bro doesn't do anything by themselves. Like, I had put, like, we talked about this in another
But
episode.
everybody
but-
babies Vicky. You, your dad,
Ooh,
your mom.
gagged.
Especially the baby.
Does that happen with
Okay.
Trin?
Yeah.
No,
Trin
but
is
a lot of
Jules'
Trin's
younger
my little
sibling, by the way.
But a lot of
Wait,
things my mom. Oh yeah,
let
go.
Jewel
So
elaborate
sorry.
on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, Trin is my younger sibling, and we cannot be literally more different. Like, I just don't even know what to say. Like, Trinity's, like, super, like, skater, gangster, like, thinks they're so thug. Like, it's just so embarrassing. Because I'm like, I raised you. Get out my face.
Oh, whoa.
Bro, can you stop being a gigantic whale?
Bro, oh my god. Bro, you're literally manspreading so hard. Bro has both legs like.
It's like, are you gonna stay permanently on the yoga?
Bro, no, I'm overshooting.
Also, this
Go.
is
I will get on the fucking yoga
Okay.
ball. Move your ass. Jesus fucking Christ.
I keep slipping and sliding.
Also, this is so random because you just called Vicky a whale. Like, you gave me flashbacks. There was this guy in junior year that called me a fucking whale. And
Why would you not tell me
my
that?
friends were pissed. We were in class in my it's that class that I was catching up on, like, because I had gotten a C, so I wanted an A, and I was taking it online, and it was one of those periods where, like, you take it online but you're still in a class. Oh, for our audio listeners, that Jewel just moved the camera with her toe, but you guys couldn't see that infrared.
You can tell.
Anyways, but we were in that class, and then there was a desk that was like, Lord, there was a desk that was broken. So, like, it was like floppy on the top.
Public school core.
Bro, that happened to me
Yeah,
too.
and I don't know what happened, but like I ended up like putting like my weight on like my arm or something like on the fucking desk, and it had moved, so I almost fell and ate shit. And then it was this guy that nobody liked. His name was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say his name. There was a lot of them in our school, but his name was Gavin, I think.
Oh my god, all the Gavins.
But
bro.
his name was Gavin. He went to the military or something the other day.
What is it?
Like a while ago,
ROTC?
when I was on Tinder like a year ago, I literally saw him and I was like, fuck that hoe. Ugh, kill yourself.
Oh my god.
But what's it called? He literally said something like, bro looked like a beached whale. Like, he literally said that.
Someone called me a beach
And
too, but it was a joke.
my friends, like, Carlos was in there, Harmony, like, somebody else. There was more people. They were like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, die. They were like, just kill yourself.
Okay,
They were
those are
like,
real ones,
just
though.
stop talking. And then he was, like, laughing his ass off, and I was like, the desk was already broken. Like, I didn't break it.
Disgusting.
Like, it just caught me off guard because I had put my hand on it, and then it flopped, and I was like, oh, shit. But, yeah, and I was like, ho, the things that you lie about.
Pertaining to your mom.
No, I would be actually so mad, dude.
Yeah,
So
I felt
mad.
like disgusting. I was like, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very confident person, but at the end of the day, the fat phobic will always get to me. Like, when someone says some shit like that, I'm like, damn, maybe I am gargantuous, but yeah, so that happened, and then after we were walking out of the class, and then my friend was like, he was like, bro, I hope he fucking dies in the military. I was like, oh,
None I hope he gets shot.
bro, put it into the air. So universe, you handle that for us. Thank you. But anyways, we went off topic. Joel, you were talking about you and Trin, how you guys are.
Yeah, me and Trinity are very different. Like I said, she's like a certified gangster or whatever. But it just like I always really loved school. Like that was my safe haven. Like that was like the place where I could be me and like not have as many responsibilities. Which cut to like once you get older.
Let's see Max in the back. He just snored. That's why me and Vicky both were
Oh
like.
my god, I can't even hear him. And that was just like somewhere I could really thrive. But you know, as you get older, there's people that take advantage of that and they just push responsibilities on you that aren't yours. But you know, hashtag heal baby girl. And so yeah, we couldn't.
Wow.
That was me, my
You're fucking nasty.
So yeah, but Trinity does not like school. Like she was just like, this is fucking stupid. Like I don't need to be here for all these hours. Like this is dumb. But I will say that we are very alike on like our core values. But she's 16 now, so she thinks she knows everything, and she thinks that she's like the baddest bitch that's ever lived, and you know all those things. Which I'm like, okay, pop off, be mom's little nightmare. Like yes, it's true. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but. Yeah, we're just super different, and sometimes it's really hard for us to connect because of that.
Has she always kind of been in her like rebellious phase, or?
She's always definitely been my mom's wild child, but I feel like that's also because I came out of the womb 45 years old, so
an old soul.
like I don't know, like there's just no way this is my first time being alive. Like I just don't know how to explain it. Like,
Cause too woke. Like Joel
No,
is
I'm
literally
the
the
reincarnation.
Joel's a me baby, bruh.
it's just because
see
it's
it.
like I don't know. I've just done this before. Like, I'll just be like, that's fucking stupid. Like, I'm not going to do it that way. And then people are like, that's crazy. Like, I definitely would have done it that way. And I'm like,
Oh.
But I don't know. Yeah.
So Joel gives fire advice. So
You are very right.
also new idea for you guys. Speaking about advice, like we wanna answer you guys' questions and like give you guys advice on life stuff. So we're gonna answer a few questions after like this. We're done with like a partial part of our episode. So yeah, but let us know if you guys want us to keep doing that. But we were talking about UB earlier, and for me, I really liked it. It really helped me, especially because I was first gen. Like, I've never done this before. It was super helpful to be in a community with people who also have never done that.
Yeah.
In life, so.
Yeah.
First gen means that you're the first in your family to go to a 4-year university in the United States.
Okay.
Yep. Inclusive.
But that's what that's what UB was. It was upward bound, and it just helped first gen.
UB didn't really click for me though, cause like you were the one who was like, Vicky, you have to do it, you have to do it, you have to join.
Because
so
it was so
wasn't-
helpful, and
Yeah.
because I wasn't gonna be there, I thought UB was gonna be able to be like Val for Vicky.
Yeah.
But Vicky didn't take advantage of that.
But I
My
really
sister
feel
was also
because-
in UB, and she dropped.
Bro, are you not hearing the dog snore?
He's snoring up a storm over there.
Calm down, bro.
Anyways,
but yeah.
but I feel like because it wasn't my, like, you were forcing me to do it, it just felt like another chore. Because it wasn't like my own.
But why
idea.
not see that? This is why this is why me
I'll
and
never
younger,
get
this
younger
is why
siblings.
me and younger siblings, we never like click. Because I'm like, why wouldn't you see, oh, this person really wants me to do this thing. Let me see what I can take from it. Why do they want me to do it? But I don't know if that's just the way that I'm wired. It's like, oh, someone's telling me this is an opportunity. Let me filter through what I actually need from it. Instead of just completely regretting the whole system, throwing it out in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Because, like, I do appreciate Upward Bound, but sometimes they just do too much. Like, and I never really, like, clicked with the community, like, because I
think
don't
that
have
might
many,
been what fucked you up, because you don't really have a friend in there.
I don't. My only friend is Eric.
Yeah, and he made his own little friend group now.
He does. I know Andre, like, I know them, but I'm not like, oh, that my bitch. Like,
Also,
that my
it
friend.
might be because they're a year younger than you, I think.
Yeah, they are.
So maybe you should have honestly joined UB with like one of your friends from like theater.
I try to
whatever kind of
convince
stuff you do.
them, but okay. Hashtag beep alert time.
Beep
but-
alert! Don't drop their real name.
I won't drop them, but I'm like, I was trying to get my friends to join sophomore year, like at the end, like almost the end, like the last month. And one of my friends, then was super into like, she was ready for college, like she already knew her life story, like it was already
Does this
planned
friend
out.
have a name?
Yeah.
Code name?
Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, Dale.
Dale.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
squirrel.
Interesting. That's crazy, Chip and Dale.
Yeah, Chip and Dale.
Okay.
You know who I'm
Love
talking
it.
about.
I don't know, but we'll talk about it after.
Okay,
the podcast.
whatever.
Keep going.
But
Jewel, come back.
But Dale had a little booth thing at the time, and when I was like, "Oh guys, right now is the opportunity. Like this is the last time they'll be open. Like let's hit it up." They were like, "No, I'll go next
What?
time."
No, what? You need to elaborate
Oh,
this for
sorry,
all
y'all.
the listeners.
They were all pooky boopy all up
But
in their.
They were
booth
eating
thing.
each other out
Yeah, they
with their
were.
mouths.
Okay, bro, with their mouths. How do
They
you
were tonguing
regularly
each other.
Yeah, they were basically Frenching, but I was like, okay. So I brought my other two friends, but one of them doesn't really know what they're gonna do. Like I guess.
But that's
But
what
that's what
they're
Upward
so
Bound
You
is
guys
for.
don't. You
But
don't
they-
see the
those-
vision.
Okay, but they're not
Stupid.
all up in that 4-year college life. Like they're not.
But
gonna
it's-
do all that. And then the other one is illiterate and is dumb and stupid. I don't know if it's
Oh.
anymore. But they're actually like they had to retake math like 3 times. Math 1.
Oh.
Well, clearly
They
they have a
took it in
learning
math, they failed it,
disability
they
and
did
no
it in summer school, they
advocate.
failed it because they were absent a lot and they had a bad grade. They did it again sophomore year
That's
and they
so
failed it
mean.
again. And then so summer school, they were like, I was like, why don't, like, what's wrong? Like, do you not understand the material? Like, I just don't want to do the work. So I'm like, oh, so this is
That's how my
activity.
sister is.
So I'm like, okay, so
She's
it's
like,
fun
that's
to me.
fucking stupid. I'm not
I
doing
don't
that.
get it.
I don't know how they are now because they transferred.
Oh,
But
okay.
Well, they had to probably. Those credits
yeah,
were not
I mean,
eating.
Centennial's not gonna have that
Oh.
bad rep.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Tea.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm gonna get canceled.
That's what
Anyways.
this is for.
No, not my senior year, please. I need to have a nice and steady senior
But yeah,
year.
you talked about all your like you
But, like,
switching
yeah.
all your majors.
But
oh,
with like Miss Gabby, she was always trying to push me and
My
like
queen.
I'm sorry, like I don't really like I'm like lazy once again.
my
and,
Miss
like-
Gabby
But, like, you
literally had to call our mom and was like,
It's
That's
a
so
lot for you.
embarrassing when she
Yeah.
does that too. Like I feel so stupid and dumb.
Well, then
You
why
are.
don't you act right? That
Because-
shit I don't
okay,
get.
first
Don't
of all-
sit there and be like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. They embarrass me. So that's why I'm like, I don't fuck with 16-year-olds. Like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassing. Blah, blah, blah. Why would you do that? Why did you act like that? No, what?
But it's
Ooh.
like every time she's like, "Oh, I feel like Miss Gabby hates me." But that's also
Miss Gabby
because I
doesn't
feel
have
like
time to
everyone-
hate about you.
Because I'm like, I never knew what I was doing, so I always felt like Miss Gabby thought of me as a joke. Because she was like, bitch, you
That
don't know what
is
you
what
want.
Bicky. That's like some anxiety. You got that voice speaking to you or something. Because
Like
I'm like,
Inside
why
Out.
would you? It's literally. Why would you?
That's her
ever
whole
say
job,
That?
is to
That's
be
she's
like-
there to help you. Why would she be
Yeah.
like, fuck that kid? Like,
I will say though, there is a system. I'm just gonna call it out. There's a systemic issue with the ratio of students to advocates in a public school setting. I am like best friends with my high school counselor. Well, I think we're besties, but whatever. But somebody had told me, they were like, oh, like there's certain people that don't like her, and I was like,
why would you be a
what?
hater to a lover?
I was like, I will literally beat on your face right now. And
Beat
they
on
were
your
like,
Be on your face.
And I was like, why? Because I'm like a humble queen. And I was like, nah. And then they were like, well, this person only has so much time and she has favorites. And I was like, well, first of all, everyone has favorites. Be a
Right.
favorite then.
Like,
Bro,
come
I'm
on,
sorry, you're a
what was
liar.
her face? My old counselor. She literally would eat lunch with her kid. I think that's so weird. Like, maybe I'm just a weirdo, but like, I'm like, that's weird.
Wait,
Why
name
are
drop.
you eating? I forgot her name, bruh.
Toxic?
But I don't know.
Kiki.
I don't remember
Creed?
her name. I don't remember her name.
Okay.
But what's it called?
Yeah.
She literally would eat with all these kids in her class, and they'd be like, they would tell me, they were like, I'm gonna go eat with her, and I'm like, y'all are weird. She's a grown adult with a family and kids. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? And they weren't even like the good, like the kids that are like, oh wait, why are they kind of giving adult? Like, they were the bad kids, like the ones. I'm like, you have mommy issues. I'm like, why are you trying to look for a maternal figure right now?
They're fighting for their lives.
That's a hot take. I think that's
That
weird.
was a hot take.
But oh, go.
You can go.
Speak your truth. Oh. But I was like, Miss Gabby would always push me so hard, and I also was like,
Not so hard. She would have twice a semester meetings and be
She's
like,
just
Vicky,
making
I'm here
goals.
for you.
no, but like when we did, she'd be like, so like, do you need me to like this? Or she was like,
She's trying to help you, bro.
She was like,
but like,
she
I
said,
don't know what
she
I
said,
need.
what tools and strategies do you need from me as your advocate to
She
succeed?
did say that, but I was like, she was like, do you need me to like hashtag? I don't know what she said, but I forgot. But she was like, I don't know, but she was like, what do you need me to do? And I'm like, I literally couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know what I need. Like,
That's what got me.
But then when she tells you, go to tutoring, do this, here's the tools and strategies that
I never
usually
had
work
time
for
for
people.
tutoring because of theater.
That's why you
Like,
shouldn't be in it.
That's why I'm not gonna do it.
Stop, Joel. Stop. You're gonna make yoga ball noises for
You're
our
gonna
audio
drop the
listeners.
camera and it's gonna drop on you.
Welcome to my OnlyFans.
No.
Wait, you're on my toe. Yeah, okay. But what's it called? But like, I was
It's a
just
mess.
like, just let me fail. Like, just let me fail school.
You're an idiot.
But I literally was so down in the dumps. Like, actually, like, I thought this was the
Dumb.
guys. I actually
Girl's
thought
dumb.
for a second, I was like, I'm not gonna make it past high school.
Oh,
Like, this is where my life ends. Like, I'm not gonna
That's
make it.
really dramatic.
Okay.
Um,
okay.
But let's talk about your theater experience, because I always think it's just dragging you down. And yes, theater in some way is like good to have. When I was in it, I thought I liked it, but once I left, I was like, fuck, thank the Lord I left. Like, I had to, because I had to do other classes. Like, I was taking my business class, and that's why I dropped it. And I was like, no, it's nothing personal. Like, I literally just need to take this class to succeed in my future career. But
and that's why I wanted
Maybe
to
not
know
take that
so
very well.
quick, like, what I wanted to do, so I could take classes that were like
I'm not
for
even
the
in the
degree.
camera.
Joel said that we need to take a break, but girl, get in the frame then.
I can't. It looks stupid.
No, you don't. Roll
Just
over.
get in it.
Just roll over.
Sorry, y'all.
Bro, you need to
Sorry.
stop doing this. You stop spreading your legs.
There, physical. Sorry,
This
you
is
guys.
such a deflated yoga ball. It's
I don't know where the pump thing is.
Ow, I'm gonna fall.
Anyways, Vicky, so why are you still trying to stay in this place that's enslaving you?
Cause I'm like,
a
it's already my
wrong
last
word.
season. Like, I don't know. I just like, I honestly don't have anything else like to do. I guess like, I don't know. Because like with my like essays or whatever, like what am I gonna write about? Like with my,
Are you
I don't
fucking
know.
for real? Your life.
You
I
can't
have a life. I don't.
Oh my god.
comment.
Okay,
With the 2.8 GPA, you can't even apply to UCs and write essays.
I know. But it's like
No
I
shade.
honestly like
No
might as well
shade, just
get it over
tea.
with. And this year I'm not gonna do any 7th stuff, like cause
Right.
that's
Right.
honestly
We'll see.
the
Bro,
stuff
yeah.
that's
We'll
been
see.
dragging me down. Cause I have friends who are in theater and they don't do any 7th, and they're honestly thriving academically. So I'm like, maybe I just need to do that.
You just need to detach. You don't
Just
give
leave.
yourself enough space.
Yeah.
You need to fucking leave. I don't give a fuck. You need to leave.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna leave, and then Miss S was like,
she
That's
does that on
weird.
purpose.
That's weird.
She did that. You know what I did? I just did it behind her back because I knew she
Thank
would
you.
never let me leave.
yeah.
And then she texted me, delete my phone number, help. She literally was like, oh, like, please, like, I need to talk to you during your lunch. I was like, bitch, I'm trying to fucking eat, hello.
You're like, no, babe, I don't
I
do
know.
that.
And I
Sorry.
went, and then I did a whole fake show, and I cried in her office, fake tears, and I was like, bye, thank you. I don't have time for this. Anyways,
But
boo, you
anyways,
whore.
I'm
Next.
just gonna do
Oh.
because I'm like, bro, I've literally like
Do what? Drop or do it?
No, like do theater.
You think
Because
they're
I'm
gonna
like,
drop? They're
dude,
dumb.
if I stayed here for 3 years and I don't even get like experience of being a senior theater, like a senior theater
Okay.
kid,
Let's
like
see how
'cause
this goes.
it's like
Ooh.
senior salutes. Like I've always wanted that. Like
Yeah.
and like just the stuff like that.
You
Like,
better.
give
All
a
I have to say to you, Vicky, is you better not miss that fucking deadline for Cal States, and you
Oh,
better
yeah, I
not
know.
miss that fucking deadline for FAFSA. Thank you.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to get it up with my UB moment because I'm never at UB. Because I
I'm
have no
surprised
friends there.
that they haven't took you out already.
No, literally. She was like, if you, she's like, you guys, you need to come back to stuff. Also, love you, trio, I guess. But, like, I went to their freaking, what is it, the CASP testing
Yeah.
for juniors.
The prep.
I went to
We
their
did that on
prep.
Zoom. It was so annoying.
Tell me why I learned nothing. She
Yeah,
was just
it was-
talking. She's
I
like,
just let him
So
talk.
what's wrong with this essay?
and I was like, because they literally are illiterate and they can't write. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make that mistake.
I literally took that. I had that on Zoom, and I would just let them fucking talk, and like someone else.
No,
would
I
tell
had
me.
to
That shit was
freaking go there.
annoying.
Like in person in the morning, and they fed us these busted little sandwiches and had this guy talking about like his life and like his traumas and stuff. And I was like, okay, Kim, go ahead. Honestly, pretty bomb. Pretty
Okay,
bomb speech,
we're gonna
but-
change the topic now. So, Vicky, how do you think being the younger sibling like affected your point of view, like in everything, like with life, the dynamic between siblings and stuff? Because me and Joel are both older siblings, so we don't get it.
I mean,
Obviously,
I don't know. I feel like you guys did set a path like for like younger siblings to follow, but it's either like do the same path or do be better. And like I feel like
Ooh.
because we were always like so similar, I was like, and you would always be like, oh, you want to be me so bad. Oh, you want to be me so bad. Like
it was
as
a
a
joke.
kid,
It was a joke.
Right. I know. I knew.
Don't
that.
invalidate the trauma.
Right. Don't kill yourself. That's what you've been doing all episode.
Stop!
Oh my god.
No, what's it called? Like you were always like, oh, I wish we were twins so you would look like me in elementary school. I remember that.
The
in movie.
narcissist in me.
Yeah, I believe it. And I was always like, oh, you're so funny. But also like it kind of dug deep, and I was like, damn, like maybe I should be more like Val. But also like, and you would always be like, when you cut your hair, I'd be like, oh shit, let me get a haircut too, and we'd accidentally get the same haircut, and then you'd be like, oh my god, you're such a fucking copycat. You want to be me so bad. Like, and I'm like, okay, damn, fuck
It's
you. I
because
guess.
then people would see us as twins,
And
and
people
that shit
would-
annoyed
as kids-
me.
How is one twin taller than the other, and why do we have different noses, and why do we have different eyebrow shapes, and why do we like like what?
Yes, there is
Bro,
such
we're
thing
all-
as fraternal like twins, but I don't give a fuck.
But
Like
also, it's like
it's
I
annoying. I think those people are so annoying. At work, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, are y'all twins?" I'm like, "Who gives a fuck, bruh? It's none of your business. You're not friends with them. Leave them
Right.
alone."
And it'd be like so baffling because they'd be like, "Are you guys twin?" And I'd literally not be able to walk yet, and you were like walking all around, like running across the room. I'm like, "Bitch, I just got my legs." Like, what do you mean are we twins? I'm like, "Are you joking?"
Okay, Ariel.
And I'm like, "This is so
I just got my
stupid."
legs.
Like,
I'm like, we got different eye colors. Like, it was just so annoying too. Like, I was like, "You're so."
I don't
dumb."
know. A lot of people say that we look like identical.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
honestly,
see it,
some of my closer
but-
friends are like, honestly, now that I know you both of you guys more, I can see the difference. Like, obviously, like.
Duh, because
like-
we're fucking different people.
Right. And that would always be like, obviously, I don't want to follow the path that Val made me because we're so similar. I was like, I want to be like different, like, you know? So it's like, I have to be better if I want to succeed in my, like, in my parents' eyes, I guess. It's because I couldn't do less. How you mad I
Yes.
do less, so you
Oh.
gotta do more. But I was like,
The Ice
You know?
Spice reference. But recently, me and Vicky, like, I was talking to Vicky about like their major again, because I'm like, bro, you're in your senior year and you still don't have a major.
oh yeah,
locked
major
in.
reveal.
And yeah, Vicky finally
hold on,
was
hold
like,
on.
wait, why am I? Why they
I was
kinda
like, why I kind of want to do this. Okay, if you don't know, Val has a business degree, and we went to.
I don't have one. I don't
Or
have
no,
one.
they're-
I'm working
they're
towards
on it.
one.
if that's not true, you have an alumni license plate.
I'm manifesting. I'm
Or
manifesting.
anyways, but Val hashtag works at Disney or whatever. So we went to Disney, and I was looking at we went to Star Wars because we became Star Wars nerds during the summer. So fun.
Gross.
Hashtag Millennium Falcon necklace. I'm like, but I was like, we were just like strolling around the land of Galaxy's Edge, and we were looking at the adoption center, and we were like, oh, this is before we became Star Wars nerds. But I was like, I was looking at the plushes, and if you don't know, there's one called like a Loth Cat, which is in the Ahsoka series, I think. I don't know, but she's like Ahsoka's little pet. Bro, what?
I'm sorry, the devil came out of me.
Val's
I
gonna be
started
throwing
punching
punches at
Joel.
Jewel. Okay. And I was
Trauma
looking at the
flashbacks.
plush. Tell me why I look like a spawn from from hell. Like it looks so ugly, and I was like, what is this animal? Because they had it like as an animatronic in a cage, like in the center. Like, you obviously weren't buying it, but it was like,
That should look freaky.
it
I
was
couldn't
so
tell what was his
cute.
asshole and what was
It
his
was
mouth.
so cute in the cage. It was like all like curled up and all cutie butt, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. Like, I wonder if they sell it. And I was looking at this ugly disfigured like cat thing, and I was like, this has the same like fur coat, and like it has the same like coat pattern, and I'm like, why it look like that though? And so I searched up what it was. I read the tag and said loft cat, and I searched it up. Tell me why this was the cutest little animal I've ever seen in my life, and there was an ugly like witch
It literally
version
goes like
in front
this.
of me. It was like, and it was like stiff, and it was like its arms were like a feet apart, like the
Literally
shoulders
you.
were so far. Yeah. I was like, dude, what is this creature? I'm like, how are you gonna buff like make it so ugly? And it was like hard on the inside, but it didn't do any noises, I don't think. And I was like, why is there a little animatronic figure in here?
Why
and
are
I
you
was
talking
like,
about this?
there's no way.
I know. It's
I'm
Vicky's
sorry, we're
getting
there.
to.
I'm sorry, I'm just
But
getting
they
mad
just
at
get
the.
distracted.
And I was like, this product design is disgusting. And then I was like, you should just like hashtag join and like do it, and like you could make it better. And I was like, honestly, yeah. I was like, because these animals are disgusting. Like, they were actually so
okay,
bad.
move on from the animals.
And I was
Come
like,
on
if
now.
I was, oh, sorry, my bad. And if I was like, we were just talking.
We
we
just
walked
lost
away.
like 80%
I'm
of
so
our listeners.
sorry,
right now.
guys. But I was like, damn, like, what if like I kind of do want to do that? Cause I'm like I don't know, how should I make a kid's day? Like, oh, this cat is so cute. I watched it on TV. Like, I need to see right now. You know, but I was like, honestly, product design. I was like, honestly, product design is like honestly pretty interesting, and like I do want to work for Disney one day. Oh my god, don't fall. I was like, I do want to work for Disney one day, so I was like, okay,
Bro's the
what
worst
is-
storyteller. That's why you don't got your own podcast.
I know. Oh my god, y'all, leave me alone. And so I was just like, oh my god, perf. Like, I'll just do that. And I was like, oh yeah, you need a business degree. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be like you. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I was like, I'll just do it.
So younger siblings just acting out and being complete dicks all the time is just them being like, oh,
Trying
I'm
to
gonna
separate
distance
themselves from
myself.
you. Like, trying to be their own person, I guess.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, Val was always like, oh, you're like...
you
you're
could be your
so
own person,
down.
but ain't nobody gonna like it.
Oh.
No, it's not even that. It's like, you try to make your own person, but then you're like, that's not what I actually want. Like, I just want to be different, but I'm doing it in the wrong way. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do business. Like, I want to work for Disney too. But yeah.
Crazy, bro. Real
Okay,
took
next
forever to explain
question.
that. They
I'm
came
sorry, guys. Okay, shut
They
up.
came out as a business major, basically, right
Yeah,
now.
I can't.
But
We'll
yeah.
see for how long.
Oh, but Vicky was like telling me like I just didn't want to say I was a business major. Like I think I've always wanted to do it because I was like, well, obviously it makes sense. Like I've always listened. I showed Vicky like my music taste. Like then Vicky liked that music. Then
Yeah.
I
We
dressed
were
a certain
just so
way.
similar.
Vicky liked to dress that way too.
Yeah.
Like
We were just so, especially during lockdown, like we were just stuck with each other. Like, and we honestly would like every single day we would like draw comics in Val's room and like listen to the same music and have the same like style and stuff like that. We would watch the same shows and we literally became the same person. Where like when it was my freshman year, like after COVID.
why are
like,
you looking
lockdown
at me like that,
ended,
Jewel?
What?
After lockdown ended, I was like, it's time for me to be my own person because I was like,
Oh.
oh, and something that also shook me up real good was, can I name drop?
You can do a
Can I?
code
Hold
name.
on.
No, do a code name.
What should I call them?
Bruh, I don't care.
I'll just call them. Anyways, but Val was friends with this person. They were like, I think a middle child, or they were the younger sibling.
Bro, I
huh?
don't know.
I don't know. Middle child to younger sibling. Oh.
Just keep it pushing. Don't give too much details.
Anyways, and Val was like, I would hang out with their group because they have.
Okay, so this part is literally so embarrassing. Vicky literally just airs out my whole situation. It's just way too specific. So I'm just gonna cut the whole part out. It's post-production Val again, by the way. So yeah, you guys will never know what Vicky's talking about in this situation. So that's highly awkward. But yeah, let's get back to the episode.
We would.
No, just stop talking. Next.
Basically,
No,
was
I'm gonna cut
sad-
this off. Just stop
Wait,
talking.
can I just say something real quick?
I'm gonna cut it out.
Bro,
I'm gonna cut it
okay,
off.
whatever, I'll
you
just
just
say
took away
anyway.
like 10 minutes of our podcast. Anyways,
Okay, die.
we wanted to talk about more stuff in this episode, but we're running out of time, so we're just gonna get into our Q&A.
Aww.
We have people that.
Damn.
Okay, Vicky, maybe you could be a guest another time, but.
Bruh, kill myself.
Just
What else
check
did you
out-
have right now?
Let me open it up. We have new questions. Oh, just kidding. It's literally from. Oh my god. Our question was, do you have any exes? Hello.
We're all single.
Oh, Joel. Do you want to talk about your little
No.
situation that happened?
Oh,
What is it, junior year?
Don't.
Okay, JK.
I literally just got quivers down my
I've
spine.
never dated in my life. Next.
I actually have like.
You were dating but you didn't
Like-
Bow
I have like 6 exes.
Oh wait,
bruh.
yeah, fuck.
But anyways, most of them were all friends still. Maybe it's a red flag, but it's just my relationships were all really small, like 2 weeks, or like the longest one was probably like 2 months or something. So I don't know. It was not that serious to me. We never did anything. Like never
They
never
all
held
during
no
COVID,
hands.
huh?
Never kissed nobody. Like it was not that serious. So next, that was some freak activity. Another one is you busy this weekend?
The weekend's already over a Sunday.
True. Next question is what's your type? It's literally we wanted you guys to ask us questions for advice, and y'all just giving us freaky questions.
You just want to know me so bad.
Okay, Joel.
I
what's
just
your type?
whoever likes me back, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, honestly, like,
I'm
I don't
just
really-
kidding.
yeah.
I would say my type are people that are very like sure of themselves. Like I can't stand a whiny bitch. Like don't be like I don't know what I'm doing.
Someone
Like,
confident. Man.
yeah, like I can't. Like please just be on your shit. But here's the thing, because that confidence really is my type, and like the baddies, like if you're a baddie, like whatever. But because of that, when we're like flirting, I don't really know how to say it, but it feels like a job interview. Because
True.
because they're so
I literally
like
was reading the messages and I was like, hello.
it literally feels like you're in a job interview. Because you guys are both just so like, this is what I'm doing, this is what's happening, are you down or not? And that's like, I'm down, but I'm like, I'm bored. Like, you're
Ooh.
boring.
I get bored really quick.
So you want an adventurous, independent person that's sure. of
Yeah,
themselves?
definitely. I mean, but that's not a real thing.
Out of
so.
this box. Do you
Like-
think humor is important for you too?
I would say humor is very important, but I would rather them know how to take a joke than be funny. Like, if I had to pick, because my
That's
funny,
some real shit.
like, because also, here's the other thing.
Joel's funny, like, is on the line of being actually your school bully. Or
I was gonna say that I don't like mean funny. Like, if we're just dragging people for no reason, but it's like, if we're gonna, like, air them out, like, let's air them out. Like, if you're gonna gag me and be like, oh, it's because of XYZ, I'm gonna be like, I'm gagged, like, and I'm gonna start busting up
I'm
laughing.
gagged is crazy.
But if you're just gonna be like, you're a fat hoe, I'm gonna be like, well, this wasn't
I'm
fun.
gonna
I'd be like,
stab
this
you.
wasn't fun for me. This was not
Vicky,
fun.
What's your type?
I don't really care like if you're ugly or pretty or whatever. Honestly, if like we have good conversations and like you can make me giggle and I can make you giggle back, you have to find me funny. And like I don't know, just be cool, I
That's
guess. Like just make me giggle.
Like I always say this. But
Sorry.
Oh,
No.
okay. Keep
Oh,
going.
and I like them a little stupid and dumb. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
like
god,
them
that's
to be
Val's
funny.
type too.
I like him. I like the yappers, like the stupid little.
I don't really
boys.
have. I don't really like to say that I have a type. I kind of just like whatever.
But I like some dumb.
But yes, there's been patterns. They're usually stupid,
And they usually have hair that goes like this, like.
like gangs or
Oh, she
No, just
dragged
like-
the end of your
Thank
career.
you, guys.
mean? Like a swine swoop? Like bro, the audio listeners don't know what you're saying.
Basically,
Well,
she's doing the Troy Bolton haircut.
Justin Bieber?
yes.
That's crazy.
Justin Bieber
Or
Mexican
a middle
style.
part. I
That's
feel like you're.
Justin Bieber Mexican style. Oh, that is actually something that's super important for me, and like something that I'm looking for. I'm like, you need to speak Spanish.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too.
It's kind of like it's not a deal breaker. But
It is a deal
kinda
breaker.
Gives me the ick.
Especially if they are Mexican.
Yeah, not to like.
It's okay, I'm a white Latino, you can say it.
Yeah, I was like, not to say anything offensive like that, but I'm like, I know it's not your fault, but it's just kind of like, bro, just make the effort to do it. If you wanted to, you would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have Duolingo downloaded, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, Jewel might have her little issues, but she can do it. I'm not gonna air out your info, so I'm like, you might have your own little drama, but she's still trying, and she knows a few words. Like, she
Thank
can
you.
communicate with my mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
And then, that's crazy. And then we have another question. what's it called? Let me find it. This one is, it says, I think I might be asexual and the label bisexual feels better now.
Everybody take a deep breath in
Advice?
and deep breath out. Who wants to start?
Well, I did hear that asexual thing, like, that's a spectrum. So, like, if you're asexual, you can still, like, maybe want to get freaky, but, like, not all
Also,
the time,
if we
you know,
mess
like,
up your
a
life,
person.
do not come
Yeah.
back and
I
be
DK
like,
you.
oh my god. Don't come back and be like, oh my god, like you guys ruined my life.
Yeah.
Take this with what is
A
it
grain
called?
of salt.
A grain of salt.
Yeah, with a grain of salt. I'm not American. I don't know
The lingo.
It's really funny when Val's like, that's dumb, and I'm like, it's just a white people thing.
What was the thing that we heard? The other thing that was like, oh, you have more sugar than salt.
It was like, you catch more people
Yeah,
with sugar than salt.
Then vinegar.
And Val was like, the
You catch-
fuck? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I know. I was like, why didn't you just say like people like nicer humans? Like what? You guys sound so stupid.
I would say that don't label anything, just YOLO your life. Like, I feel like labels are a really nice way for straight people to trap people, like queer people.
But honestly, I believe the same thing.
Because
but
why do you need
sometimes
to label it?
I need
so
a
that-
label to live my life to that label. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just
Society
because
just got you
of, like
used to it,
the
bruh.
stupidity in my head. But like,
Oh.
I don't know. Like sometimes, like, dude, I was literally having a whole identity crisis with my friends. I was like, guys,
But you
I don't know
only
what my
had-
style is. Like, I need to find a style so I can live my life to the style, like
You don't
coquette.
need to.
But
You don't
exactly, my
need
friend was
to.
like, Vicky, life is way too like short for you to just live one life. And I was
Wow.
like, wow, that's so deep. Like, and I was like, yeah, I guess like I'll just like dabble in 3 aesthetics, but like.
Please.
But I was like,
My
I don't know.
aesthetic is
If you need a
Homeless
label,
person, little boy,
then
sexy girl.
just like adventure that like with Google or whatever.
With
But
Google.
like, honestly, like
No.
for me, I just say that I'm bisexual. But honestly, I think I might be more pan. Like if we were trying to label it, like because
All
like,
these
I don't know. I'm not
sub-labels are
really
just
interested
too
in
much.
appearances. Like I need to know
Okay,
you.
Jewel, hot take.
Wait,
Speak
what'd
on
she
it.
say?
She said these sub labels are too much.
I call them sub labels because like I'm this category, this person. Like, why are you trying to put me in a box?
Right.
Just do what you want to do. If
Yeah.
you find that person attractive, you're into it, then go for it. If you're not,
Like maybe
then
that's what we
don't.
call queer. Like I'm queer.
But even then, it's like,
Like-
why do you have to announce to the world that you're queer? I personally think that coming out is a joke.
yeah, because like,
I
why
think-
can't I just be?
I think it's like,
I just be.
No,
just
actually,
be.
though, like Billie
I don't
Eilish
come
said that
out.
on an interview. They're like, oh my god, like, are you coming out as gay? With like her new song Lunch, and she was like, that's a fucking joke. Like, no one needs to come out.
thank
like,
you.
why do I have to say that I like girls? Do you want
It's
like?
not that deep.
I'm sorry. It's like, why do you people who are like, are you gay? Do you want to fuck me?
Oh my god,
Why
can
do
I-
you want to
oh,
know?
I'm scared. I
Like, do you
we're
want to
gonna
get
have
freaky
to
with
do
me?
this
Like,
whole episode
Yeah.
because I genuinely my least favorite thing on the entire planet is when someone like is like hinting, like asking what sexuality I am without asking. You know how there's the
Yeah.
weird combos.
They go, are you?
Oh.
And then like,
oh my god,
No.
I hate that.
The
I
little
can't.
wrist?
I can't do
And it's
that.
like I just met you 2 seconds, and you're
I
like,
I
are you?
hate
can't.
that. You're
I
like, you don't
can't.
even know me.
No, not that. Or if I'm like, oh no, I'm gay, and then they go, oh my god, yes, queen, girly
Oh
pop
my
realness. Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm
so I
like,
just shot myself in
I'm
the
like,
head.
oh my god, I
hate that so
literally like,
cringy.
I'm like,
Oh,
like-
she just noosed
Like
herself.
for you, if like just find your identity, but you don't need to announce it. But also like with pansexual, I always thought like, okay, I just like people's personalities. Like
bro,
you know,
that's-
it's like
nah.
That's everybody though. Like,
right. It's like okay, like I get it, but like that's not like demisexual. Like why do you need to like have a bond with someone of like that's just your preference. Like I don't feel like it's LGBTQ activities though. Like you know like, what if you're straight but you're demi? Like what? Like I don't get it. It's like okay, maybe you're straight. Like I don't get
a
it.
little.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
He said, I don't get it.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my hot take is twin.
Like, how
I'm
would it-
like,
Yeah.
they're the comment. I was like, really? Yeah. That's why I just say queer, and then sometimes people ask, and
Or
then
like,
I just
I like
go,
what
I
I
just
like.
like what I like.
Right.
I'm like, mind your fucking business,
Like, why
you
do you
dildo
need to
ass
know?
whore.
Right.
Shut your mouth.
But
Oh.
asexuality, back on the question, but
Ooh.
is a spectrum. Like you don't need to like be. What is it?
But they said I'm asexual, and now I think I'm bi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just be
whatever.
Be who you are.
Just do what you,
You
want.
can be bi and asexual.
Do whatever you want, bruh.
Right.
Anyways, so how should we end this episode? I guess.
Oh, are there more questions? Is that
Be who you are.
Absolutely not.
all?
Okay, Jewel, take it away then.
All right, later, listeners, make sure to like and subscribe and follow our YouTube.
And this will be up when it's up. We'll put it on YouTube, and then we'll also put it on Spotify. You guys, YouTube is free, so if you guys can't listen to it on Spotify, I recommend just watching it on there.
Yeah.
Apple Music does not like us. They literally hate crime us. They hate crime us. Like, they do not care. We just we put in a thing, and then they
were like,
they
no.
never came back to us. So I was like,
Considered
damn, that's crazy.
Bye,
Also,
listeners.
be more interactive with our content. We're trying to
Really?
make fun stuff for you guys, and y'all aren't responding. So,
Bye.